What's up, yo?
It's Momjo Monday, and today we want to switch things up a little bit.
Yes, we do.
Over the last few months, we have gotten to know each other very well, but
we thought maybe it's time you guys get to know some interesting yet random facts about us Momjo mamas. Number one, what is your full name?
My full name is Carolina Resnikiewicz Better. Resnikiewicz is my first last name. Better is my second last name.
Oh.
It's a South American thing.
So do you have a middle name?
No, I don't. People think Resnikiewicz is my middle name.
Uh-huh.
I do not understand middle names. I'm like Madonna. I'm just Carolina. What about you? Do you have a middle name?
I have a middle name.
Yeah.
My middle name is Amanda.
Oh, how 90s of you.
Yes. It's after my grandfather.
Wow.
His name was not Amanda. No, but his name started with an A.
What's one musical style that no one would ever think you actually dig?
It has to be soca music. And for those of you who don't know, it's kind of like the hip hop and R&B of the Caribbean. And I am obsessed.
I actually secretly love boleros, and it's not that piece of clothing that you put on that tiny little sweater. Boleros are actually like 1970s and 1980s very romantic, like Spanish music that I grew up listening to with my grandma in the car.
Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
So I'm a total mix of the two. I am very shy. And you know, if you put me in a group with like a million people, I just don't know where to begin. Like I get really, really anxious and I just want to hide in a corner. But when I get to know you, it just like all comes out, you know? So I'm an intro extrovert.
An intro extrovert.
I think I know the answer to your dealio.
Extrovert through and through. Love talking to people. I will speak to anyone.
She will talk to a garbage can.
I do. I do. I'll talk to anyone.
Where did you meet your hubby?
I love this story. We were each backpacking with friends in South America, and we met in a random bar in a small town in Argentina. Where did you meet?
I met my husband in his parents' house. And I swear to you, this was not an arranged marriage of any sort.
Okay, so how did that happen?
They just invited us for dinner. We were new in town and our sisters went to school together.
I love that.
He happened to be in town from university, so...
And the rest is history. Is there something that you do that drives your kids nuts?
Every time I'm doing my makeup or doing my hair in the mirror, I look at the mirror like this.
Oh.
I do a pout. It drives my daughter, my 7-year-old, insane. She's like, Mom, why are you making that silly face? Now I think she's starting to make it herself though.
Oh. I love to do accents. So my kids find it funny, but then they're like, okay, stop.
Because you just
stop it. And then they're like, stop it. So I have to stop. What is your party trick?
My party trick, especially with my family, is the running man. Apparently when I was 10 years old, I used to do it all the time. And I was really, like, I made this really intense face. I went really, really fast. So when I do it for them, they just die. They die.
I would pay to see that. I love to silly dance. So like how to dance totally out of time and the most insane way possible. That's what I love to do.
What are you petrified of?
I am petrified of swings. Even now when I take my kids to the park, like I can't even push them on them. I'm petrified.
I am a lover of big felines, big cats. So like tigers, cheetahs, lions, I adore. But house cats, like the big fluffy ones with like crazy murderous faces, I am terrified of.
Have you got any linguistic quirks?
One thing I cannot do is call people by their real name. I always make up a nickname. Like you are not Liat, you are Liatsky.
There is a list of words, seriously, a long list, that I absolutely cannot say and hate to hear.
Like what?
Well, I can't say them. But most of them are pretty disgusting words anyway.
Like poop?
What is your drink of choice?
My drink of choice, ever since I started popping out kids for some reason, is beer. I always crave it.
From the bottle?
From the bottle. Like
hardcore.
Nice and cold.
I actually don't drink any alcohol, but I do drink milk with cookies.
How were you as a kid?
Well, I guess I was the youngest of 4 kids, and you know what they say about the baby in the family. It's all true. The favorite.
I am the oldest of 3 children, and I was horrible. I drove my parents crazy. I was the challenging older sibling.
How's your singing?
So my singing, according to everyone who knows me, is terrible. Therefore, the only kind of singing I do is carpool karaoke. I put up the windows, I make sure the windows are all the way up, and I blast the music and I sing like a maniac and I get really weird looks at red lights.
Oh, you're one of those.
What about you?
Well, I do love to sing. So I have this little thing that every year before our anniversary, I surprise my husband with a recorded song. But it's only for him to listen to.
Relationship goals, guys, right there, right? What did you study before becoming a Momjo mama?
What didn't I study? I started with physiotherapy for 1 year, then realized quickly that that wasn't going to work for me, and I ended with a degree in business and marketing.
Quite a departure there.
What about you?
I decided when I was very young, watching the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, April O'Neil, the reporter, you know, the one who wore like the yellow lettered.
Yeah.
I decided I want to be a journalist because she was a journalist.
Because of the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I did my journalism degree for 4 years and worked as a journalist for a while. So we both love food, right?
Obsessed.
What's your top pick at this point?
I would say my favorite food at the moment are fish tacos.
My favorite food forever has been chicken stroganoff. Just putting it out there. High calorie, comfort food.
Chicken stroganoff. So there you have it. A little bit of insight into Liat and Carolina.
This is us. So our Momjo message is that everyone has an interesting story to tell. There's so much below those first few layers of a person's, you know, story and personality.
Absolutely. So ask questions, get to know people, and maybe you'll learn something new. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. We cannot keep it together. So guys, if you like this video, subscribe.
And like us on Facebook, guys. Comment. We want your comments.
Ciao.